Okay, the holidays are just about upon us now, and that means a lot of people are going to be traveling. Those people might have pets, and that's why Sandy Lempe is here this morning joining us with the Pet Patrol to talk about easy ways to travel with our pets.
And
right?
What are the rules?
And what are the rules? Very good point.
And what are the new rules? Because there's new rules now.
Okay.
In fact, Maggie Espinosa, award-winning journalist, author of 2 selling books. One of them sold out, right? I mean, she knows everything. She's just telling me that somebody tried to bring an emotional duck on an airline. So they're tightening up on these kinds of things. Good morning.
Very much. Hello.
Hello. And by the way, we'll get to you. This is Sherry. Sherry has brought Maggie and Molly, 2 traveling dogs that like to travel this morning. 2 Shih Tzus. They love to travel. So Maggie, what you were telling us, what is the 2 most important things to take when you're taking your dogs?
2 things when you take your dogs. 1, I have this thing called Picture Keeper. It's absolutely fabulous. What you do is you stick it in and your photos of your dogs, because you have plenty, upload, then you just put them on here, delete them, then you keep taking pictures. 2,000 photos on this, okay? The other thing is walking shoes, because you will walk a lot when you have a pup. I have these things, Archipetico. They're like wearing slippers. They're very, very comfortable, and they pack very easily.
And they roll up.
And they roll up, so you can put them in your suitcase. Anyway, that is 2 things.
So, let me ask you. I want to go to Hawaii. I love going to Hawaii, and I want to take my dog.
Don't go to, okay, so let's just say Hawaii is rabies-free, and they want to keep it that way, understandably, so it's very strict to go to Hawaii. Number 1, you have to have 2 sets of rabies vaccinations, all right, at different times. Then you have to have a health certificate, and the health certificate is going to say when the rabies was given, what the maker is, etc. Then you have to have a blood test, and this is within 4 months before you leave, okay? Have to have a blood test, send it off to Kansas State University saying there is no rabies. You have to have a microchip. You have to have tick control, and it cannot be Revolution. It has to be like Frontline or something. It's $165 to get the It's very convoluted,
okay,
so
let's
they
try,
make it that you don't want to do it.
Let's try another city.
Let's go. Or how about Mexico?
Mexico. We love going to Mexico.
Mexico is very easy. All you have to have is a vaccination. They have to be over 4 months of age, and then you have to have your rabies vaccination. That's to get back into the country, into the United States, not to get into Mexico. And much easier.
And now Montreal's got some really good deals if you're taking a dog.
And the beauty of it is that Montreal, Air Canada, $54 for your dog one way. To fly them, they just have to be in the carrier in the seat in front of you. And they have a website called withdog.ca. All sorts of stuff. They have urban art exhibit where you walk for 90 miles, hence the walking shoes. You walk, 90 minutes, 90 miles.
Say, what dog is doing
90 minutes, and so you keep going and you watch you see the art that they have on the murals painted on the buildings, etc. You can go to a tour of all the cities. It's really great.
Now, I want to know, United changed their...
Yeah, they did. They changed their rules. They changed them on March 1st. Of this year, 2018, for emotional support animals, because it was getting a little bit out of hand. So what they have now is you have to have 2 letters. 1 from a mental health professional saying that you do need the dog. Number 2 from a veterinarian saying the dog is well behaved enough to fly in the cabin of the airline.
Wow. Well, there's so many options, and your dog's at the window's got his paws on the window looking at you. You're walking out. You're feeling guilty. We better take our dog with us. We miss our dogs anyway. Especially if they look like these 2 guys, right?
These guys are easy travelers, aren't they?
Right. So
but I tell you also, you can go places that aren't, out of the country. Like, believe it or not, Boise, Idaho is extremely pet friendly, which is interesting. They have a hotel that has an entire pet floor decorated with, it's called the Inn at 500 Capitol, and it's decorated with pet stuff. They have a green belt that runs through Boise, 25 miles. This is miles, 25 miles. You can walk your dog, and it runs along a river right through the heart of the city.
I mean,
how fun is that?
Anyway.
Boise's gorgeous.
It is. All right, well, thank you for the information. That's great. I'm sure we're helping a lot of people
Happy
be traveling
travels.
for the holidays. Yeah, absolutely.
By the way, I just have to say this. Make sure that your dog is wearing a collar, your dog is microchipped, and if you can, GPS your dog, just in case they get away from you.
Good advice. All right. Thanks, Sandy. We'll be right back with more Good Morning San Diego.